Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Radio Land, WGNS, out there through Rutherford County and our surrounding counties. Welcome to another Thursday morning. We missed you last week with 4th of July, and most hopefully you all had a wonderful and certainly patriotic day to celebrate this great nation. We have some not only dear friends back on the air, and I have them come back every few months because their music is some of my favorite. So I'm selfish. Sometimes I bring people on who I enjoy the music, and I trust this morning you will enjoy the music the same. We have Bob Fitzgerald, whose background is really impressive of the many different areas of life and faith. Bob, welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Tell us briefly about yourself for those who may not remember or those who are new. And you were born where? And where did life journey you?
I was born in Michigan. Went to
Saginaw?
No.
Do you
Royal
sing?
Oak. Oh, do I sing Saginaw?
Do you sing Saginaw?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Bill is the one person I know that knows more of those old songs than even I do. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and entered the Army. Went to ROTC. Went to college in Michigan. I'm a big Michigan man, and then spent 30 years in the military. The last 8 years in Germany, and that's where JJ and I ran into each other. And then when I retired from the military,
in Europe, your last duty was doing what?
Well, I was the Inspector General for the European Command, so I got to go out and inspect all the embassies in Europe. So fortunately for me, we got to visit all the major capitals in Europe.
And North Africa as well
as? South Africa. South of the Sahara Desert. And Uncle Sam footed the bill, so we had a great time.
And you came back and you decided to be an educator.
After I retired, I was still young enough to do something, and I had I have a bachelor's and master's degree in accounting, and that's kind of what I did in the military when they needed it. And so I I teach at Motlow Community College at Smyrna campus. I've been teaching accounting there since 2007, so that's kind of like my second career.
Great. And how did you get in the guitar business?
Well, I wish I should have brought a picture. When I was 3 years old, my grandmother bought me a guitar. I was a big Elvis Presley fan. My sister.
Do you do the movements?
Nah, I don't do the movements so much. I just try to sing the songs. I had an older sister, 14 years older than I was, so she was my primary babysitter, and she kind of brought me up. And it was mid 50s, and so all I got to hear was rock and roll music on the radio, and I enjoyed it, learned all the songs, and so my grandmother bought me a guitar when I was 3, so I could bang on a guitar and sing "Love Me Tender" and Jailhouse Rock and all those Elvis Presley songs.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Hound dog, yeah. And so then it kind of stuck with me. And as I grew up, I kind of kept on going. And I've been playing guitar ever since I can remember.
Did you play when you visited an embassy?
You asked that question, yes. I was in, it was either Budapest, Hungary, or Bucharest, Romania. But one of the people that was running the office there that I was inspecting was also a musician, and he got me a gig at a local bar in Bucharest one of the nights that I was there, and so I got to play. And they loved it because in Europe, if you're an American singing American rock and roll, it's authentic because the Europeans, they can always tell when it's someone trying to sing the songs, but they aren't from USA.
And JJ, a little bit about your background and history.
Yeah, Jim Jolliffe. I was born in Greeley, Colorado.
Okay.
But
you do Rocky Mountain High?
Well, we've messed around with that. I don't know if we've done
what will come out of it?
Yeah. But at the age of 9 months, my family moved to western Nebraska. And so I grew up there, stayed in the same town of Scottsbluff, Nebraska.
Was that near my wife's parents? He was a plant manager, and the last years he was with the cement company. They lived in Superior. Right? I think it's near the Kansas border,
Okay, yeah, southern Nebraska.
southwestern
Yeah,
Nebraska.
We were 19 miles from the Wyoming border,
Okay.
and so
Do you sing "Why Oh Why Did I Ever Leave Wyoming"?
no,
What did I tell you about this guy, Jay?
I'm glad I live here in Tennessee.
Nashville, yeah.
It worked out that I went to ROTC through the Air Force program during the Reagan years, and so got a scholarship to do that. Got commissioned and spent 26 years in the Air Force, and again I was assigned to Headquarters European Command 98 to 01, and that's where I met Fitz, and it was just great. I heard him playing a song with somebody else in talent show, and I think we'll introduce that later. But
Did you get a guitar when you were 3 too?
No, I'm a drummer.
Oh,
And
you're a
so
drummer.
It's easier to drum because you can drum on anything. I've drummed on my steering wheel going down the highway for about 50 years.
Did you ever play with spoons?
Yes, I have
Do you?
spoons
Do you
in a
spoons?
percussion box.
Okay.
And it goes back to when I met Fitz. He said, we can be named as a band whatever you want for 364 days out of the year. But on March 17th, we're going to be the Black Velvet Band because I'm Irish. And so we're going to learn Irish music and we'll play that. And so Bowron is a Irish flat
Were you
drum.
part of the tour that you did in the embassies in
No.
either Romania or Hungary?
Nope. But I was in a different department of the Joint Staff in logistics and did weapon systems acquisition and cooperation with the NATO nations.
Great.
Kind of like a
So,
chamber of commerce.
And then I inspected all the stuff that he did. To
Oh,
make
did
sure
you
he
really?
did it right, yes.
Did you ever give him bad marks?
No. JJ was always on top of everything.
Great.
But,
And my grandson is here who's interning with WGNS, Zachary Thomas. Hello, Zach.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Hanging in there. It's an early morning, but I'm ready.
You mean mornings normally start at 1 in the afternoon during summer break?
A little earlier, but around then.
And we're very also pleased to have a guest. As Bob, do you want to introduce your lovely, lovely wife?
My lovely, lovely wife, Terry, who had no idea she was going to be on a podcast today. She's going to kill me when we get home.
And I have to say, she was one of my all-time best students in Mount Low State. She sat in the front row and laughed at every joke. Speaking of jokes, you got a joke. Yeah. JJ?
Oh, I'm going to be teed up for this. So I volunteered at Hands On Science Center, which is for kids in Tullahoma, Tennessee, where I live. And we had a trivia night with science campers. And so the science campers, during the break of this trivia competition, told some jokes. And the joke you'd like me to tell goes something like this. Why did the scientist remove the ringer from his front door?
Why? Please tell me why.
Because he wanted to win the Nobel Prize.
Ding dong. Okay. Wow. Let's play some music.
All righty. We're going to do a song for you, Bill.
Thank you. I've been waiting for this.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. A miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling I could have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia,
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, yeah, take me home down country roads.
Very, very good. Of course, John Denver is certainly one of my all-time favorites. And speaking of Colorado, certainly very reflective. Zach, do you have a particular request? Maybe we'll catch you cold on this. If you don't have a good one, I told him it's got to be music back from the 60s, 70s, or 80s. And
Okay.
Zach, of course, wasn't around at that time. But he has a playlist that he plays that he put together that I thoroughly enjoy. Both his grandmother and I just find his playlist great. So what's off your playlist that perhaps JJ and Bob might find?
It's got to be between 1955 and 1975, a top 40 song.
Well, we have two special guests or listeners today. My sister and mom are driving up to Miami of Ohio to moving my sister to college, and one of the nicknames for my sister growing up was Sunshine. So how about You Are My Sunshine?
Ooh.
Okay.
We might
Can you
not
help me
have
with
Bob
some
come
lyrics
back.
here? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. And that's all of that
Oh,
one
that's
I know.
good. Do you know who wrote that song?
Who wrote that song?
I can't tell you the name, but I can tell you who he was. How's that for a
Okay,
mix-up?
that works.
He was a vice president of the United States around 1912. A vice president wrote that song. I
I'll be
almost have to
darned.
Google it. And I don't know if he used that when he was running for election or re-election, but I think it'd be a great re-election or election song because it's happy, it's
Yeah.
bright. So, what are you going to do? Thank you, Zach. But
Stumping the band.
You got an
Trying.
A for that one. It's like if you remember the old Johnny Carson show, and
the
he
band.
would go out in the audience, and Doc would be playing things, and they would make up the lyrics as they went along.
Well, in Germany, that was the first and only time, and now moving forward, that I'd ever played Stump the Band. And it was Fitz who said just what he said, 55 to 75 top 40 song. If we can't play a verse and a chorus, we'll buy you a beer. And it was arranged with the...
And they buy us a beer if we do it.
Yeah.
You
That-
got pretty
that's
well,
a 5
you
to
Got a
1.
lot of
We
beer.
got pretty well lubricated.
So you did well.
Yeah,
And as
they-
a drummer, I just need to fake it. He's the one that has to know all the lyrics and the chords and all the rest. And so,
What would you like to do now?
well,
You've got your
JJ
playlist.
kind of alluded to it back in about 1998, 99 at UCOM headquarters, European Command headquarters. One Friday night, they had a talent show. And so I was a guitar player and singer, so I naturally got up there and did I was doing a song, and JJ might even tell it better than I, but JJ was in the audience, and I happened to play like one of his favorite songs.
yeah, it was a duet of Simon and Garfunkel doing The Boxer.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'd grown up with that album. I used to sing to it all the time, and I thought, I want to sing that song with Fitz before I leave Germany. And I'm on a 3-year assignment. Fitz's assignment was a little bit longer. But long story short, we got a chance to do it. So this is one of the first songs we've ever done.
I am just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such are promises. All lies and jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. Do 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 do. When I left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway stations, running scared. Laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. La la la, la 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 la. Asking only workman's wages, I come looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the whores on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there. La 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 la. Well, I'm laying out my winter clothes and wishing I was gone, going home, where the New York City winters aren't bleeding me, leading me to going home. In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains, he still remains. La la la, la 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 la
Boy, and all I could think of was their major concert at Central Park in New York, which is, I think, one of the big ones. And
Yes.
what a shame when they split. Great, great music. You could do a whole Simon and Garfunkel concert here, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay,
And,
we'll remember
I
that.
mean,
'Cause
almost
we love 'em too,
almost edges out John Denver, but about the same type. Otis Redding, what did he write and sing? Do you
Dock
remember?
of the Bay?
Yeah, do you do that?
Um,
Am I throwing throwing loops?
we can give that a whirl.
Sure.
Because there's an interesting story about that. The one who wrote the song, one song hit, lived in Oak Hill in Davidson County. It was one of my residents when I was city manager of Oak Hill, and the one who wrote, it was the only one, and I had the chance to meet him once, and I said, sitting on the dock. You know, I've been at a medical office, and I sat sitting with the doc, but not sitting on the dock. Thank you, JJ.
You do the whistling at the end.
Oh, I'll try.
Okay, a little. We're going to leave this mostly up to you. If you know, I don't want to be throwing curves. Okay.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm just a-sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I had nothing to live for, and this loneliness would come my way. Yeah, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Woo. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change.
Get up there high.
Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. I'm just sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Yeah, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Yeah, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Oh, you had to work on that one. Good. We'll be right back after a commercial or two to pay the bills for WGNS, to hear more music and hear some other interesting stories about these two great guys, JJ and Fitz.
This is Stan Vaught. I'm a lot like you, a husband, father, farmer, auctioneer, and community supporter. I'm now a candidate for school board in the last cases, Walter Hill, Milton, Leanna, Oakland, and Siegel communities. I believe in community schools, vocational education, and getting education back to the basics. I'd appreciate your support for school board.
Early voting is July 12th through 27th. Election day is August 1st. Paid for by Stan Vaught for school board. Stan Vaught, treasurer.
All right, guys, load them up.
The day starts early.
I loaded the sweet corn, the potatoes.
Dad got the fresh cut bacon on there.
Farmers throughout Middle Tennessee prepare their load of what they're bringing to the farmers market.
You know, our farm's a century farm. Been in our family for over 100 years.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market, a producer-only farmers market at the Lane Agri-Park in Murfreesboro.
Thank you for what you do.
We couldn't do it without you.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market open Tuesday and Friday until the end of October, 7 to noon at the Lane Agri-Park on John R. Rice Boulevard.
Hey guys, let's talk game. Practices recently wrapped up with the annual spring game, and the team has some promising new recruits to watch this fall. But how's your game? Testosterone therapy can help you get back to your best, and there's no better time to get started than this spring. I recommend Low T Center. It's where I get my levels checked. If you often feel tired, have noticed weight gain and loss of muscle mass, you may have low T levels. So go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment online. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Something amazing is happening in animation. Studios are processing data faster. That's because CDW showed them new ways to maximize their infrastructure, then built a flexible Dell Technologies data solution. More automation led to reduced maintenance times and greater efficiency, so that creativity stays the star of the show. Dell Technologies and CDW. Make amazing happen. Learn more at cdw.com/Dell Data Center.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pets. Here's Tom Sweat with AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
AmeriCare's moisture control services include mold testing, mold remediation, crawl space repair, vapor barrier, sump pump installation, radon testing, radon mitigation, and basement waterproofing. If there's something wrong in your crawl space or basement, we can probably help. Just ask for a free inspection.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
For over 77 years, WGNS has been keeping you informed. We still do. Early voting is July 12th through 27th. So take advantage of early voting and also enjoy some plays this weekend. Tick, tick, boom! At the Center for the Arts in Uptown Murfreesboro. And over in neighboring Woodbury, it's Steel Magnolias, also starting this weekend at the Art Center of Cannon County. There's a summer food and clothing giveaway this coming Saturday from 9 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon at the Bradyville Road Church of Christ. That's this Saturday. And the Bradyville Road Church of Christ is at 1265 Bradyville Pike. And don't miss the 77th year of Movies Under the Stars, a free service of the Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. That continues through the 27th of this month, and it's free every Monday night at dark at Barfield Crescent Park. On Thursdays, it's at the Richard Siegel Neighborhood Park, and Saturdays at the Fountains at Gateway. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Rutherford weather.
We'll see sunny skies here for this afternoon with a high in the mid-90s. Tonight, mostly clear, low near 68. Friday, sunshine, high 98 degrees. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on News Radio WGNS.
Currently, it's 70.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, MTE Sharing Change has now donated more than $11 million to local nonprofits assisting worthy causes in our community. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Here we are back on round 2 of the Thursday morning WGNS Radio Roundtable, and we're having a delightful sound of music. I'm just going to go with Fitz and JJ. That's a great duet, just the name Fitz. Maybe it should be JJ and Fitz. It kind of flows in. What would you like to do at this particular point?
Well, I'm going to take a break and give JJ a chance
let's
to sing a song here.
Okay.
This is an old Little River Band song.
Okay.
Look around you. Look up here. Take time to make time to be there. Look around. Be a part. Feel for the winter, but don't have a cold heart. And I love you best. You're not like the rest. You're there when I need you. You're there when I need. I'm gonna need you. A long time ago I had a lady to love. She made me think of things I never thought of. Now she's gone and I'm on my own, and a love song has come into my mind. A love song was there all the time. So lady, let me take a look at you now. You're there on the dance floor, making me want you somehow. Oh I think it's only fair I should say to you, don't be thinking that I don't want you, 'cause maybe I do. Look around you, come to me. I have no answers, but know where I wanna be. I look around, play a part. I was born in the winter and cooled by a warm heart. And I love you best. You're not like the rest. You're there when I need you. You're there when I need. I'm gonna need you. So lady, let me take a look at you now. You're there on the dance floor, making me want you somehow. Oh lady, I think it's only fair I should say to you, don't be thinking that I don't want you, 'cause maybe I do. Don't be thinking that I don't want you, lady, I do.
Great, wonderful. What do you call that?
This is called a kielbasa. And
Kielbasa?
it's just
Isn't that a Polish cabbage?
That's kielbasa. That's a
Okay.
Polish sausage, I think.
Okay,
A kielbasa is a Latin percussion instrument, and it looks like there's washboard metal on the inside core, and then strings of ball bearings.
You know, I'm glad you never showed that to Terry. I could see her sitting in the front row in class throughout an hour and 20 minutes of the class she was in with me, and doing that the entire hour and 20
And
minutes.
you can shake it too. I don't normally shake it. I want to have different control, but it'd be good for jokes to.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Terry, your remaining
Have to get
classes
one.
at Mount Low, that's what you need. Zach, got to stump him again?
How about a Roy Orbison song, Blue Bayou?
And just driving by the Orbison building the other day on Broadway, I could not help but thinking.
I feel so bad, I got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the thoughts of world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Gonna see my baby again, gonna be back with all of my friends. Maybe things will be better than on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the thoughts are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Yeah, I'd never be blue, my dreams come true on Blue Bayou.
You got that high note great, Fritz. Got that high note.
I've got a little allergy issues today.
Oh, and we have to give credit to Linda Ronstadt, too.
Yes,
we
It
do.
wasn't just Roy Orbison, and that actually
Great
was
tune.
her #1 big hit of all times.
Normally I sing these songs at night in clubs, and so I have a little whiskey to help my.
Oh,
when I
well,
get
I
that
don't know if
frog
that
in my throat, and today
I
it's
could
just,
ask Bart or Scott or Brian, what do you have back in the cupboard there,
you never know. You never know.
Lower desk door.
Talk about, let's say Zach wanted to learn to play the guitar.
Okay.
And talk about Zach discovers that the two of you have a program, a business in guitar instruction.
Yeah.
And what would you do with Zach the first day he came in?
The first day that Zach came in, we would find out what kind of music he's interested in, because music is such a broad subject. We have students that like to play the kind of thing we've just been playing. We have others that like to want to just hone in on country. Some want to play classic rock. So we find out where his interests are, and then see where he is in his journey. And if he's like way down at the bottom with zero in his tank, then we start right from the beginning. But quite often we get students that have messed around with it a little bit and maybe want to learn some finer points, and so we find out where they are in their musical journey and take it from there.
I think I asked you this last time you were here. What's the oldest student you ever had, or you can recall?
You're confusing him with Jimmy. That was Jimmy McEachern, the oldest
Oh,
student.
okay.
This is JJ.
my first time here.
So
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
my maiden voyage.
Oh, I apologize.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm
You
excited to
started
be here.
in with Jay. They all
Yeah,
sound
that's
the
right.
same.
That's
I
right.
have a student right now who may even be listening and watching. Tim, if you're out there, who's my age. I'll just leave it
Well,
at
that's
that.
a youngster. That's
Yeah.
a youngster. Take it from me. That's a youngster.
Okay.
All right. Give a phone number. You got to give a phone number of where it's
615-439-0772.
One more time.
615-439-0772.
Can they find you on the web?
The Johnny Guitars Music is the name, and you put that in the search engine and you'll find us.
Wow. And
We're going to do a song now.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Oh, absolutely.
This kind of takes us back to our days in Germany. In Germany, sometimes the old songs from the United States are their most favorite. And in Germany, everyone knows they're known for their fests. They have a fest for everything. And Oktoberfest, Springfest. And when they play this song, everybody gets up on their tables and joins in and holds their beers up. But this is an old song, American song, from about 1962 by a guy named Bruce Chanel. But it's
yes.
a
I
favorite
remember.
song in Europe. Hey, baby, ooh, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Hey, baby, ooh, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. When I saw you walking down the street, I said, hey, that's the kind of girl I like to meet. She's so pretty, Lord, she's fine. I wanna make her mine, all mine. I said, hey, baby, ooh, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Hey, baby, ooh, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. But when you turned and walked away, That's when I wanna say, come on, baby, give me a whirl. I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Hey, baby, ooh, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Hey, 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 baby, ooh, I wanna know if you'll be my girl.
Great. I was waiting for JJ. I hope in one of the songs before we hit, you use this table as your drum.
Well, I wasn't sure I could do that without messing with the microphones, but on Dock of the Bay, I thought, well...
You know that song I used to introduce? So that's what the farmer used to play for his cows.
The Dock of the Bay?
No, hey, 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 baby, you know? Shall I stop? There you go.
There's drums on the desk.
All right. You got another got another request, Zach? Or did we exhaust them?
Well, we talked about Elvis earlier. How about an Elvis song?
Yeah. All right. Your most favorite Elvis.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends all say I'm as wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, my tongue gets tired and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think of when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up. Baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. I'll put a chain around my neck. Lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let him be
your teddy bear. Baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair. Cuddle me real tight. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let him be.
Teddy bear. I don't want to be a tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. I don't want to be a lion, 'cause lions ain't the kind you love enough. I just want to be your teddy bear. I'll put a chain around my neck. Lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let him be.
Oh, teddy bear. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let him be.
Oh, teddy bear. Well, you know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you don't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad with something that I might have said, please just forgive my past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, but baby, it's still you I'm thinking of. We'll walk up to the preacher, then we'll say I do. Then you know you'll have me, and I know that I'll have you. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, but baby, it's still you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's still you I'm thinking of. cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel. I just wanna be your teddy bear.
Great, boy. And it was hard to believe, a few months ago they were going to put the Graceland up on the auction block.
Yeah.
I guess that ultimately was saved and so forth. We'll be right back with the concluding music and wonderful conversation with two great guys who just really make my morning. We'll be right back, though.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Hey, we get it. Life's busy, and the last thing you need to worry about is where your trash goes and how much it's going to cost you. With Middle Point Landfill, Rutherford County residents receive free disposal.
Mike Klassen with Middle Point Landfill.
We pride ourselves in making your waste one less worry. Take it to the curb, and we'll take it from there.
Middle Point Landfill is an environmentally safe, economical, and reliable solution for solid waste for Rutherford County.
Learn more about us at middlepointlandfill.com.
This is Kim Dunaway from Sunshine Nutrition Center. You hear me on Monday mornings at 7:20 talking about how to lead a healthier lifestyle. We carry supplements, personal care, and grocery items at both our Murfreesboro and Smyrna locations, family owned and operated since 1989.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
You don't have hot dogs or apple pie or no Chevrolet to drive, but we have some hickory smoked wings you're just dying to try. You'll try them, you'll like them, you'll give some to a friend. So on a dare, just stop on by and bring in a friend. Slick Pig Barbecue, 1920 East Main.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
We're back at the third and final segment of the WGNS Radio Roundtable, Thursday morning edition. This is Bill Krause, and we're having a wonderful morning with JJ and Fitz, and Fitz's lovely wife, Terry, and my wonderful grandson, Zachary. So this is a party. I only wish we could, maybe I should ask Brian whether we should go into his hour, too, and just continue, and so forth. Your choice. What would you like to be playing so that everybody, it just brings back memories. Songs are like looking at a photo album. They are. And I used to always ask, what were you doing, where were you with, and who were you with when this song was being played?
We're going to do one that people love, and if there's anybody listening out here, I almost guarantee you that they're going to be singing along with it as they listen.
Including me?
Yes. Certainly. You'll know the part where to come in. Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Was was in the spring. Spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. And your times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I feel inclined,
Bum, bum, bum.
to believe they never would. And now I look at the night. It don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, the hurting runs off my shoulder. How can I hurt when loving you? Everybody! Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline,
Bum, bum, bum.
good times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I feel inclined,
Bum, bum, bum.
to believe they never would. La 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 la. Sweet Caroline,
Bum, bum, bum.
good times never seem so good.
So good,
so good, so good. I feel inclined,
Bum, bum, bum.
to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline.
Fantastic. And I also have to say this was the introduction of a new singer to the world on radio, Zachary Thomas, singing
Third part
along
harmony.
with thousands of
There we
others.
go.
I remember our daughter took my wife and I to one of Neil Diamond's last concerts before he stopped when he was in Nashville. And he was introducing new songs and so forth. The audience was fairly mild and basically white-haired audience.
Yes.
And suddenly came Sweet Caroline, and that audience just suddenly went unbelievably loud and good. So that's one of those songs that brings back memories and so forth.
Yes.
Do you want to do, what would you like to do next? Probably as we slowly fade out from
Yeah,
our
we got
Thursday
one.
morning. Okay.
We JJ and I together perform as a band we call A Slice of American Pie. We
Wow.
started out in Europe with a full band and we call ourselves American Pie.
Okay.
But then
Did
JJ
you sing it? Did you sing it?
Oh,
Larry?
we're going to do that here in a second.
Oh, I'm going to get my ice cream out.
And then JJ and I happened to run into each other again 5 years later here in Tennessee. And so he and I formed a duo called A Slice of American Pie.
Do you have vanilla ice cream for it?
A la mode.
A la mode.
That's when
Every year.
Zach comes and joins us. We'll be
You can do the
slice
a
of
la mode.
American pie.
Or
A
some
la
cheese.
mode.
Yeah.
Some
The full
cheese.
version, let them fade it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. And did you write the book of love? And do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. And do you believe in rock and roll? And can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. We both kicked off the shoes. Really dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronco buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove a Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we all were in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and while I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial light, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove a Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Well, I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. So I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, poets cried and lovers dreamed, not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove a Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. The good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die.
And this was the day that the music lives, not died, I would say. As we're waiting to phase out, do you know I'm going to put Fitz on the question form?
Uh-oh.
What were the two songs that introduced the world to rock and roll in 1954 and 1955?
Well, I would say Rock Around the Clock would be one of them.
And what was the other one? And I hope you do remember this.
Uh-oh.
I'll start off with the lyrics. Life could be a dream.
Oh, sweet. Life could be a dream.
Shaboom, shaboom,
Shaboom,
shaboom,
yes.
shaboom.
Life could be a dream.
Okay, we'll roll out on this one.
Life could be a dream for me, sweetheart. Hello, hello, hello again.
Oh, that's good. That's the way I sing.
Life could be a dream.
Shaboom.
A dream for me, sweetheart.
FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.